Yeah, absolutely. So probably the most special of the three is the relay. Obviously, I love being on relays with all my best friends. That one's a super special relay because we all train together every single day. We're all in the same group. So that one was a super special one to be able to break. And then the two individual ones were also pretty cool. Just like trying to lower my own standards. Always trying to like compare myself against myself. So to be able to get some best times and lower those school records was a pretty cool experience, and hopefully more to come. Yeah, lots of really good positives this year. I felt more consistent in my racing this year. Was able to more consistently execute my race plans properly, and not just sort of come into championship season and kind of work it out as we go. So definitely more consistent in my race plans with every single dual meet this year. And then, yeah, been some pretty big highlights throughout the season, like at mid-season, me and Hawke at that time being first and second in the nation was very cool. So to be able to swim fast with, some of my best friends, like I said earlier, and then like training partners is really, really cool. Last year was a year of lots of highs and lots of lows. So learning to keep it a little more level this year, I think has helped. And yeah, hopefully carry momentum from a good meet here and into the next sort of 4 weeks of training and then a week of racing. So new coaching staff this year, which always brings in a load of changes. Probably the biggest change I've seen this year is the training group that I've been with. We've been training in a larger group, so I get to train with like Hawke Alves, who's a great training partner for my 200 freestyle, and then Leo and Tommy, who are both on that 8 free relay. Always keep me accountable, practice every single day. So just having that sort of enhanced environment in practice and always having like a high standard to be training at has made a huge difference. Just keeping myself accountable and keeping those boys accountable, I think has made a huge difference this year. It's definitely a transition for sure. I feel like even this year that 500 has finally started to understand what it takes. Like I've seen a pretty big drop in that 500 this year. I think it's around 3 seconds, which I can definitely attribute to learning a good race strategy and like trusting in the training, and finally understanding how to swim short course yards. So each year I find 1 or 2 events click a bit more. Like last year the 200 started to click, and this year the 500 is starting to get there. So yeah, it's been good learning experience. Every race I go into is something new, which is always exciting. And yeah, like it's always fun to do a bunch of best times when you start racing new events yards. That's always fun as well. So the plan this summer is to make the Australian senior team, hopefully. But yeah, gonna go home in June for the trials back home. I'm really looking forward to that. Seeing all my really good friends back home and getting to do some long course racing is also always fun. So right now, still focused on finishing out the collegiate season with NCAAs coming up. But then, yeah, looking forward to getting some long course racing and hopefully being in Paris this summer. But yeah, just looking forward to the opportunity.